Today on the channel, we got a fabulous basics Mattel unboxing with B-Fab and Karrion Kross Basics Series 144.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Basics unboxing and review. And today on the channel from Basics Series 144, we got B-Fab, we got Karrion Kross, we got a lot of fun. But for all your Mattel needs, make sure you're not Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, Basics transitioning to main events. We'll have to start calling them main events and no longer basics here in a couple of series. So we'll have to mentally prepare ourselves for that. But we also have to mentally prepare ourselves for how we're going to do this unboxing. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We got a lot of comparisons to do in this very video as well. Some fun things to do with Karrion Kross. So stay tuned for that because you know we're doing ladies first. We always do ladies first on the channel. My two daughters and wife said, if you don't do ladies first, you're going to get it. And I didn't want to ask what get it was. So ladies first with old B-Fab. She's being fabulous right over here. Member of Hit Row, now hanging out with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley as we've seen on SmackDown. But of course, the glory days of Hit Row. She was representing Hit Row. There you go. And we'll bring out Hit Row later in this video. But B-Fab looking only like a B-Fab if she was being fabulous on the package. Series 144, Glamour Shot, WWE Bubble Window. On the back, the big old cross sell. We're unboxing all these. We bought the whole set. When I say we, I mean me. Bought the whole set here. Of course, Dominic and Ray were unboxing together. We got Karrion Kross, B-Fab here, and we're doing a double dose of the Ultimate Warrior with the regular Chase Edition. You know I'm here for that. UPC's warnings, B-Fab over here. It does say first time in the line, last time. We'll see what happens there. Signature move, the neck breaker. I don't think I've ever seen her do her signature move. She is also a brawler, so man, she's going to be having some fists of fury, except not on her hands, as she's got no fists on her hand. But she is a brawler at the end of the day, and she's also extremely hard to find until now. These are starting to hit Walmart stores, but she was going for an absolute fortune on eBay. A lot of these basics have really scooted up in price, especially the female wrestling figures. And I gotta say, some of these basic females, I don't know if there's a little bit of a changing of the guard, or ever since the JCJ and Gigi Dolan being fairly hard to find, once again, they did make their way to retail. I don't know if people are just a little scared, a little FOMO kicking in, not exactly sure what, but B-Fab going for a pretty hefty price. Think it is coming down back to reality right now, though, however, we're going to open her up. That's what we do here on this channel. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison for old B-Fab. Once again, being fabulous right here, and see you later. Goodbye. And we got B-Fab out of the package, looking interesting here. Looking very interesting. First thing I noticed about this figure from the get-go was the big, tall boots. Those are some crazy boots right there. White high-heeled boots all the way up to the leg, up to the thigh. Looking absolutely wild. Big hair sculpt on this. I guess, I don't know what else you would say about it, but man, these long braids here looking very good in that kind of whitish gray color, and then pink on the ends. Looking very nice. Looking very cool. Looking very different. It's all about standing out at the end of the day, and that's what she does. Good head sculpt on her. I don't know without the hair if I would tell you it's B-Fab, but with the hair I could definitely tell you, hey, there's B-Fab right there. She does got a vest here, so a little bit of an accessory action here. A short black vest looking good. Got a sculpted in chain around here. It does say Hit Row around her waist. Then you got the blue trunks on, looking good. Talked about her hands, two gripping hands here. I don't know what she's up to here. She's got mic holding hands, I guess, but no fists of fury, but you can kind of pretend these are fists if you want to. Of course, articulation, arms go all the way around. Bend at the elbow, little side-to-side action. Leg goes up. Bend at the knee, very nice and loose, not super tight. Heel, look at this. We even got ankle articulation. Man, I'm here for that as well. And then, of course, you got those B-Fab splits. She's ready to do the splits at a moment's notice. Looking very nice right here. No writing on the vest of any kind, but man, a good-looking figure here. And like I said, could be the last time we get a B-Fab. You never know how things might turn out. Let's see if she fits on a ringside stand. What do you know? She fits on the stand right there. But like I said, she's with the Street Profits, Bobby Lashley now, so she seemingly have found her way onto the roster to stay around, feuding with Karrion Kross and stuff, which is fairly interesting as well. But it's very cool that we can now finally officially finish Hit Row. We got Ashante the Adonis. We got Top Dollar. Oh, nobody hotter than Top Dollar. And then we can even throw it back to Swerve back when he was in the group as well. Always cool to complete a faction, even if the faction's not even in existence anymore. And I think Swerve left the faction like 2 years ago, something like that. But I'm here for this. I like that it does complete the collection here of these guys and gals in B-Fab's instance here. I'm not going to say it's a must-have figure. It's not one that's going to change your life. But if you want to complete this faction, you have to have her. If you're a female collector, you have to have her. And like I said, a fairly rare figure as we sit right here at the table. Could change in a day or two, but a good figure for what it is. That's what I'm going to say. And a sleeper figure could possibly be Karrion Kross as we transition over here into Series 144. We've had Karrion Kross figures in the past. We've had Elites. We've had Basics. Heck, we just recently unboxed an MLW version of Karrion Kross. Killer Kross over there, of course, as we know. But I picked this one up because I picked up the rest of the set. I said, I might as well complete the whole set. And there's some stuff we could maybe do with this one. And we'll check it against that MLW figure and some past ones as well. So stay tuned to that. But first, let's take a look at old Karrion Kross in the package. Series 144, once again, Killer Kross. The return to the line. We will have Elites in the future here, especially with him growing his hair out. Good move. I do think he looks like a good individual with hair. There you go, something like that. But he looks good with hair. I think he looks better with hair than bald. So shout out to him growing his hair back. And then on the back of the package, you got that same cross cell, unboxing all those. A little bit of tail of tape, glamour shot, UPCs, nothing fun at the bottom. It does say Karrion Kross 144, signature move, the dreaded cross jacket. And him, much like B-Fab, they got more in common than they think. He, of course, is a brawler as well. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison for Mr. Karrion Kross. Time is up. Karrion Kross does say, and bam, see you later once again. And now we got Karrion Kross out of the package. First thing I noticed, 2 Fists of Fury, man. He's playing all the hits right out of the package. He's getting ready to throw some punches and bunches, and I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Looking good in the head sculpt. He looks a little bit like El Presidente, Dave Portnoy himself. He does got that look to him there. It looks like he's going to do a pizza review. A man after my own heart. His pizza reviews, I think, are a little bit more popular than my pizza reviews. But I am the Iowa Pizza King at the end of the day, so I got to stake my claim in the ground a little bit. But if you want to review a pizza or two, man, you got the Dave Portnoy custom head right here. Beautiful hair on this one. Got the beard going on. A good-looking head sculpt. No problems with it at all. You got the tattoos going on. Of course, no color on these tattoos, but you do got the back tattoos. Excelsior, like a young Stan Lee back there. You got the trunks in black, little gold and white trim looking nice. The boots and the knee pads looking good as well. A little dash of color goes a long way. Still dark, but a little bit of color. We're here for that. Now, articulation, his arms go around as well. Single jointed elbow, side to side, hands back forth, side to side, hands removable. We got to remember that with these figures now. Head back forth, side to side. Get those big old Killer Kross, or I guess Karrion Kross in this instance, splits. Legs go up. Very tight at the knee, unlike B-Fab. You do get a boot cut and no ankles on him like we saw with B-Fab as well. He should fit on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And of course, he does fit on that stand very, very easily there. And of course, we got some friends to bring out. We got Scarlett. She's had Elite. She's had Basics in the past. But then business picks up as we add Paul Ellering, a blast from my childhood, with the LOD, with the Road Warriors. And of course, got the old NXT Authors of Pain. Very cool. I'm here for a faction. Factions are very old school. And I'm here for Karrion Kross and his faction. Love the idea of this. I love Paul Ellering coming back in the dance. I love my old classic guys. And Paul Ellering still works. It feels like he hasn't aged since the 90s. That's what being bald does. You never age if you're bald. That's for sure. I've heard that. I've heard that. But gonna stick these two over here to the side, as we do got a couple of other friends here. Now we got the MLW one of Karrion Kross back in the Killer Kross ideal here, of course, where he's carrying in the WWE. Now, these do not scale very well, unfortunately. I wish they scaled a little bit better. I hope that Boss Fight just upscales them just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I think most people would enjoy that, but it's their line. They can do what they want to do. But this Karrion Kross looking interesting between these two. You do got the colorful tattoos on this one over here, so we're definitely here for that. And then, of course, we've got a few different elites of Karrion Kross over the years. This one, of course, a little bit more demented, a little crazy, and then, of course, bald-headed. However, one of the beautiful things, Oh no, this is prior to the heads being able to be swapped, isn't it? Oh my gosh. So I got to heat this up, I guess is what I'm going to have to do here. But we can pop this head off if you want to. Bam, just like so. So I will heat this head up. I'm going to switch these heads over. And I could see some people doing a quick, easy fix-up to an old Elite if you wanted to. I'm sure you can track down some of Karrion Kross's older Elites fairly cheap. Didn't really set the world on fire, as we do know. You can get this for about $11. Swap the heads over, and you can have a quick, updated Karrion Kross right away before a future Elite does come out. And you know it will in the future. But I forgot, you can't pop the heads off on all of them. It's got to be after whatever series they started doing that. So the more you know, the more you know. But Karrion Kross, good for what it is for 11 bucks. I don't hate this figure. And B-Fab, a must-have. First time, possible last time in the line. I'm here for that. Complete and hit row. Playing all the hits for me, no pun intended, with hit row. So there it is, B-Fab Karrion Kross. What are your guys' thoughts? Pickups, passes, long games, no games, not so sure games? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got 2 YouTube channels, and we means me. Got 2 YouTube channels with videos every single day. Make sure you're checking out the channels. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. Make sure you're checking out the Patreon for early access to both, of course, videos from both YouTube channels. Your best way to support the channel is the Patreon. Same thing, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars by yours truly, available on Amazon softcover, and then, of course, Barnes & Noble softcover, and the exclusive hardcover edition, a pricey one, but you do get what you pay for. About 700 pages of all my work right here. My life's legacy, all in a book. Who would have thought? Maybe. We'll see. But it is available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon right now. Just search my name, search Classic Superstars, Jakks, whatever you want to do to get there. And if you want an autographed copy, reach out to me. We'll work something out. Stay tuned for that, of course. And stay tuned for social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Karrion Kross and B-Fab, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.